lionesses collide, over 400 kilograms of pure muscle power is unleashed. Only a male almost twice their size would dare to interfere. Their strength combined with lethal teeth and claws could kill a man in an instant. But in this case, they are Kevin's lionesses.
The worst thing about this whole sequence is the heat and the gob from the lions.
The trust and respect shared between this man and these animals make this an extraordinary relationship. An intimate bond that Kevin shares with some of Africa's most feared predators. This is the story of a man who can contentedly sleep with the king of beasts, take a hyena for a ride in his car instead of his dog, and swim with a lioness that could easily tear him apart or drown him with her weight. This story gives us a privileged view into a special world of relationships that Kevin built on trust and integrity. Extraordinary liaisons with Africa's most feared predators. Dangerous companions. Kevin Richardson worked as an exercise physiologist, but his passion was for animals. He was born with a special talent for understanding and communicating with them.
Ever since I was a young boy, I had an incredible fascination for animals. Any size, any animal. Crickets, birds, reptiles, and of course mammals. As I grew older, the animals grew bigger.
And bigger. And increasingly more dangerous. Kevin became a volunteer at the Lion Park, a privately owned game reserve outside Johannesburg in South Africa. It's an easy reach location for tourists and school children on a day visit to see Africa's wild creatures. At first, Kevin was happy to just play and care for any of the animals. But his favorites were young hyenas and lion cubs.
Which you like?
With them, he was in heaven. Then, when he became co-manager of the park, he saw the opportunity to enrich the lives of these captive predators using alternative and fun training techniques. He started by gaining their trust, and eventually relationships that Kevin would not have thought possible developed. Out of the hundreds of animals which he befriended, 8 stand out as his favorites. They consider him part of their family.
Morning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
With them, he has had many incredible adventures, unbelievable stories that led man and beast down a potentially dangerous path, and yet a wonderful experience. These are his favorites. Gambit, always the curious one, forced his way into Kevin's life. Meg and Amy stole his heart when they were born. Gina helped Kevin form a new clan. Kevin loves Trelly because secretly they share the same sense of mischievousness. Pregnant Pelogale trusts and respects Kevin unconditionally. And regal Tao and Napoleon were the first lions that Kevin took under his wing when they arrived at the park at the age of 6 months. Now, at the fully grown age of 6 years, they are in charge of a pride with 2 adult females and their playful son.
2 loves of my life. They were like my firstborn, and they were my introduction basically into the world of predators. They fascinated me so much that I spent all of my free time with them, and in fact more time with them over a period of about a year than I had with my whole family. By the time they were about a year old, I realized by now I must be part of this brotherhood. And what amazed me even more than that was the fact that they exhibited such a gentle traits with me, but with each other were extremely boisterous.
Two magnificent and powerful lions, each weighing at least 3 times more than Kevin, could at any time turn on him and kill him. Yet in his arms they become as gentle as purring pussycats.
Basically, he's holding me hostage, and he's demanding a full facial. All I wanted to do when these lions were little cubs is wait for them to grow up so I could bury my head in that mane, that big black mane, and give him a huge hug. And to be honest with you, when the day eventually came, I don't have the words to explain the feeling. It's just amazing. It's incredible.
Tao and Napoleon see Kevin as a lion, their friend and brother rather than their trainer and dominator. With this group, Kevin began to understand what it is like to be part of a pride.
Is she pregnant? Is it yours?
This is the second time that this female has fallen pregnant by Tao or Napoleon. The first time, 2 years ago, she gave birth to Meg and Amy. But she abandoned them, and Kevin seized the opportunity to become surrogate mother.
Hey, no, that. Greedy guts. No. Raising a baby animal seems very cool, but one should realize that this is actually a full-time responsibility. When you've got to wake up every 2 hours throughout the night and feed this little animal that may or may not want to drink, it's a huge responsibility. And when you have to make some personal sacrifices like going out with your mates on a Saturday night, then suddenly it's not so cool.
You've got lovely little personalities. Eh? Lovely. Yeah, you've got a very nice personality. Normally little cubs at this age are ferocious little things.
Not Meg and Amy. Right from the start, they were 2 playful, happy little girls that tugged at Kevin's heartstrings. For Kevin, this was the beginning of an opportunity of a lifetime, to hand-raise and follow the 2 lionesses from birth all the way through to adulthood.
It's a clever girl. Go and get your